So to set the bed up, you are going to put the thermal blanket down, which is on every bed first. Then, on top of that, you're going to put the Mylar blanket, which are in the baskets right there. And then you're going to cut your plastic, because between each person, this is what we can throw away between each session. Do you know what I mean? Because when we switch from the hot gel to the cryo gel, we have to wash the person, get rid of this, and then put a new fresh one down. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, so again, I'm just going to do the legs. When you're doing a body scrub, you always want to start with the legs, okay? And you work your way up. And you're going to go in an upward motion, okay? So even though we're only going to be treating here, and I'm sorry if my hands are really cold, even though we're only going to be treating here, I don't want to just exfoliate this area. I want to give her a full exfoliation, right? Okay, so I put some of the charcoal exfoliator in, and I'm just going to spread it around my hand. So now I'm going to start in an upward motion. Does that feel okay? Mm-hmm. There is no reason to scrub the person, okay? Everything comes off. And the reason that we're wearing shorts today is because we're in school. Normally, your client would have either throwaway disposable underwear on or a pair of their older underwear, because you don't want them to ruin their underwear, okay? So, make sure.
So same thing we would do with the stomach, right? If someone wants their stomach done.
Yeah, but I'll show you how to do that, okay? And then I'm going to do the other leg. Again, starting at the bottom.
How much does this service cost?
You know, every place is different. Body services are always much more, they're pretty expensive,
Yeah.
especially if it's in like a hotel.
Right.
My hands are going to be nice and exfoliated today. But everybody's skin's going to feel really nice as well. Notice I'm doing circular motions, right? And I'm not going too hard. Is that correct, Brianna?
Mm-hmm.
But I am able to get all the dead skin off. Okay, now I'm going to just go get a towel and I'm going to remove this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just going to remove this. And again, it will get on the floor. Don't worry. You can always sweep it up. Okay? Ooh, skin feels nice and soft.
Mm-hmm.
I
can
tell
already
you.
feel different. I can.
And again, different treatments are done different ways. The way that I'm doing this by having the client stand up is this specific protocol for this company, okay? Sorry.
Or you could use the gloves and not do the scrub.
Correct, or a dry brush. Yeah, they feel great. Okay, so, I mean, I could already feel so much smoother, all right? Okay, so that's the first step. Yes, okay, excuse me. So we're gonna measure this area now. So I'm gonna measure her thigh. Huge. 20 and a half. For the right. 20 and a half for the left.
You're symmetrical.
Okay? So now,
Yeah.
I'm going to take my thermo gel, right? I'm going to use a brush. Again, you can use your hands. I would use gloves on them because you'll get that feeling on your hands if you don't wash quick enough. So, I'm just going to paint the thigh area. Back in a minute. Noticing I'm doing it in an upward motion, right? Back. Don't forget to get the inner thigh. Okay? Feel it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we can pause that. And now we're going to wrap.
It has like a menthol scent to
Spread
it.
your leg out just a little more.
It smells like yeah, I see that.
Minty lifesavers.
Yeah. Wintergreen.
Yeah.
Off. That's good. And then we're going to do the other. This occludes it and pushes that ingredient into the skin. Okay. I think if you guys use the smaller one rather than the larger one, it's going to be a bit easier for you to do. Okay. Make sure when you get to the side, if you need to tighten it, that's where you pull it. You don't pull it forward because it'll make the client fall forward. Okay? Do you know what I'm saying? If you need to tighten it. Get up here. Now, if I was doing her butt, okay, I would have her put her legs together all the way, and I would continue to go around, okay, all the way up to here. Then I would stop, right? Then I would have to cut here and cut straight up in the back, and I put scissors out for everybody. You would pat that down in those areas, and then you would do what's called a diaper wrap. And you would go between the legs and just go around and around. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Take this off. Now, if your client was completely like this with her legs, it's a little harder, but since it's just her thighs that I've wrapped right now, we're just going to turn her. Have your client put their hands on the bed, and then you're not picking them up, you're going to have her sit, and you're just going to use leverage to have them lie down, okay? Now you're going to take this, and I like to wrap it
It looks like an episode of Dexter.
under. What's that?
Have you ever seen the show Dexter?
No, I haven't.
He wraps his victims in plastic.
Oh my so God. You're saying I'm Dexter then?
It's a really great show.
If I've had her stomach or her upper arms, I would cocoon her all the way. So in that case, I would take her like that, take the Mylar, you're always cold, so this is actually
I
good
love
for
this.
you.
I do love this.
Okay, and then you want to take the thermal blanket, but before that, you can take the
Like a mortician.
wrap the legs under. Snug as a bug in a rug.
It's like a Christmas present.
Tuck it under.
Looks like we're at the morgue.
Ta-da! Okay, so the timer went off for the 15 minutes, so I'm going to unwrap her.
Tamales.
I'm going to go get my towel first so she doesn't get cold. Turn your leg, yeah. Okay. One off, then the other. Take my hot towel and remove.
Am I slim?
Totally. You look like Barbie now.
You're red.
If you want to, you can take the towel, place it over, and flip it like it's a glove, and remove that way. Bend your leg. And straighten the other one, and bend this one.
She's a little red from where the wrap was. Is that because of the heat?
It's the active ingredients that are in it. And that's how you do that, okay? All right.